Hi love. Mirror, mirror on the wall, why is this movie set to fall? Yeah, I made that up. Wasn't that creative?
Everybody's so creative.
But anyway, the latest Disney movie is setting up to be such a huge flop, and I want to talk about it. I mean, from casting controversies, bad costuming, bad acting, just break down everything because there seems to be a lot of reasons besides just one person. I'm not gonna mention who, but there's more to this movie on why it's failing, and let's get right into it. I cannot be the only one getting tired of Disney casting POC women, the roles of clearly white characters. Like, they are setting them up to fail. And if you thought I'm gonna come here and bash Little Mermaid, that's a different one, because that was a mermaid, okay? But like, you get what I'm saying. Disney needs to just stop making remakes, and not only the remakes, but like remakes with women of color, making them play the role where a clear white person was the character, like Snow White. Like, are you kidding me? Literally setting them up for failure, because we know how racist the Disney audience is, especially when it comes to their dear beloved Disney characters. So much better just coming up with new ideas, new stories to tell than just repeating it. I hope this is like the last straw for them, and that this will be the last movie remake that they make. And sometimes it almost feels like they do it on purpose, because they kind of expect the race of the main character to be the main topic, and for also to bring new audiences, and just to get the movie free promo because everyone just so outraged by it. But instead, this time, this method did not go the way that they expected it to go. They expected it to go like Little Mermaid, but the black people all over the world came out to support Ariel. Like, in Africa, like everywhere there's black people, everyone came. But yeah, with Miss Rachel, yeah, that did not pan out the same way that they were hoping. But it's not just that. Let's move on. Which is why I want to dive into the next thing about just Rachel Zegler as an actress, and the videos and the reasons why people think like it's her fault. There's this video that's always circulating about her supposedly hating the movie, hating the main story, and like that's why people don't want to support it. And check this out, actually.
I wanted to make her stronger, less passive. I guess the main difference is the relationship with the prince, that she's not waiting for a prince to save her, that she's so strong.
The biggest thing about watching Belle for the first time compared to other Disney heroines was that she wasn't waiting to be saved. There was no saving to be done.
Absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be.
Exactly. She's not the only Disney princess that has actually said this, which just brings race into the matter, where it's like, why weren't y'all, like, they said the same thing. It seems like this was a Disney prompt talk, like everyone had to say it. But of course, she is a woman of color and she has said it. It's sounding like there's something off about her, but like there's nothing off about her. She was just saying what she was supposed to say. It's just unfortunate, like when those movies came out, there wasn't like TikTok and things like that, and people weren't surprisingly this hyped up about Disney remakes. I don't know, like they weren't like that much of a thing. They'll come out and the kids will go watch it, but now it seems like more adults are involved in how the movie goes. More on Rachel Zegler, I think it also plays a part that she was also vocal and pro-Palestine, which a lot of Hollywood people don't like. Let's just be clear, let's just be honest, right? If you're in Hollywood, or if you're in the limelight, or if you're like a social media personality like me, like if you speak about Palestine or free Palestine and all that kind of stuff, actually not even just Palestine, but like a lot of social issues that are going on around the world, like Hollywood turns to like just blackball people that do that. So why should we be surprised that all the hate is going to Rachel because she spoke up about an issue that's very important, but like, which actually made, I think, the son of the producer to say that because of her political takes, that's why the movie's tanking. But also Gal Gadot, I hope I'm saying that correctly, also had some statements to say, and is also very pro-Israel.
To the Disney executives that were shocked that Rachel Zegler would ever dare to commingle political statements with the upcoming Snow White movie, you need to get your head reset and rechecked. Because there's no way they got Ben Platt's dad to fly in and try to talk her out of it. Rachel, being the bad bitch she is, stood her ground. So she's not allowed to say Free Palestine because she's in a Disney movie, but at the same time, Gal Gadot is allowed to serve in the IDF. And not only that, but there was a lot of talk allegedly that Gal Gadot didn't want to present the award to No Other Land at the Oscars. Obviously, her team is gonna deny this, but we know her pretty well by now. And the fact that all of this is coming after the Snow White movie just goes to show that they want to point fingers at Rachel for the bombing of this movie. In quote, it says, "She didn't understand the repercussions of her actions as far as what that meant for the film. For Gal, for anyone," says one insider. And it is very telling that you would have a 23-year-old girl, because let's not get it twisted, she's a young girl, be the scapegoat for your film as against the people that are actually to blame. It's almost like you guys are playing into this Rachel Zegler hate cycle even more instead of defending her as your star. Disney has a problem. They don't know how to defend their actors. They don't know how to defend their POC actresses in particular. Dare I say any of their actors? And then Variety has the audacity. Shall I say Variety or the insiders had the audacity to tell Variety, like any of us would give a damn. During the Snow White drama, death threats towards star Gal Gadot, who is Israeli, spiked, and Disney had to pay for additional security for the mother of 4. Protect her babies, like kids are kids. But it's starting to sound like, woe to Gal Gadot, woe to she, boo Rachel. The ratio on the tweet is very telling. 3.4 million views with 581 likes as at right now, because most people are just quoting it and speaking their mind. Disney.
No, so it's kind of like, oh, so she can talk about Israel and be praised for it, but like when it's Palestine, that just shows where the Hollywood mindset is, especially when it comes to what's happening in Palestine. I think that's why as well, it seems like there's a whole machine behind her hate. Actually crazy what happens when you speak about it. Another reason why the movie is flopping is even before all this happened, people were already boycotting the movie because of Gal Gadot, because she is very pro-Israel.
The media in Hollywood is trying to make it seem like it's Rachel Zegler's fault that Snow White failed, and they're pushing this narrative because they can't talk about the fact that it was already pre-boycotted because of Gal Gadot. Hollywood can't talk about Zionism being the issue because Hollywood is deeply entrenched and run by Zionists. Instead, they're using Rachel as the scapegoat, saying that it was because of her entitlement, or maybe because of a pro-Palestine thing, or anything else like that that had anything to do with this movie failing. But let's overview the issues of the movie other than the fact that Gal Gadot is a Zionist and cannot act. The costuming was awful. They had no reason to give her that Farquaad bob. Instead of actually just hiring little people, they CGI'd the dwarves. And the irony here that the whole movie is about a woman going back into her home and reclaiming it after an evil witch, aka Gal Gadot, took it, is lost on absolutely everyone. So in a way, Gal Gadot was really, or aka Gal Greenstein, which is her real name, was the perfect person to play that role. And the fact that she couldn't sing and they had to auto-tune her just to sound like she could sing, to give her any sort of semblance of talent, is fine to me because she played the role that she was meant to play.
People were very like going out and protesting and really setting the standard and be like, if you are against Palestine, like we are boycotting things that you do, like things like McDonald's, you know, things like a lot of shops are losing money, including some celebrities who are known for being against Palestine were being boycotted. It, like the same thing with Stranger Things. Like people were, I don't know if they're still gonna boycott the next season of Stranger Things, but like people are taking this seriously. Like before even Rachel was like going viral and stuff like that, people already be like, we're not gonna watch this, we're not gonna support this because of Gal. Not only that, she's also a bad actress. Like, I'm so sorry, but like I've seen her in like Wonder Woman, all that. Like her acting is so bad. So the people that have seen the movie, a lot of them are saying Rachel saved the movie. She saved the movie, and I've seen clips around. And her acting is amazing. I've seen her on The Hunger Games. And that's when I first like saw her as an actress. She's so good. She's absolutely good. Amazing voice. So that's too much of my girl. Okay. Another controversial factor with this film flopping was the whole not casting small people and just replacing them with AI. I could not believe it. And the only reason why they do that is because he made a statement against this. It's like, is he the spokesperson of all little people? Like, make it make sense.
They're remaking the movie. They just got rid of the dwarves.
Okay, but what do they call them?
Why would they get rid of the dwarves though?
Magical creatures.
But they have one token dwarf amongst these magical creatures. You actually just went backwards. You actually just erased the dwarfism side of it, the disability, like we're a disability group. You just erase that whole image. The argument should have been from Peter Dinklage. There's power of being on TV. There's power of television. And to put 7 people with dwarfism on camera in a major Disney movie, there's still power there. If the story is offensive, change the story. Don't change the character.
So that was also one of the reasons, because a lot of little people came online and talked. I hope I'm actually not offending anyone by saying that. But yeah, I think it's a correct term to say. Yeah. But anyway, a lot of them came online being like, they're literally taking jobs. That could have been an opening of careers for people, for little people to like, you know, start their careers with that film. Seven of them. Imagine 7. And if they wanted to switch it up, they could have had, you know, the 7 people have their own families as well and just give more spotlight to little people. Like, do you know how much that would have just changed the movie and just everything around it? Like, they had the chance to do that, but no, they had to replace it with AI, and it looks so fake. It looks terrible. It doesn't look real. It doesn't look magical. It's so bad. Only that, now the costuming.
I have to rip apart the costumes. Enough. It looks like it's from the back of a Spirit Halloween store in the middle of a strip mall somewhere. I'm not saying it needs to be historically accurate, which, by the way, isn't that cool? Can we get a little closer to this? Where is the pointed basque waistline? I know it's not time period, but it doesn't matter. It looks so much better with the costume. I don't know about you, but the straight across, just with this, it looks cheap and, tulle. Look at this. This Disney Snow White women's costume looks so much better than the one they used in the film. This kid's costume looks better. I found these on Reddit and I don't know who did them, so please, if you know, tag them below. But look at the difference. So much better. Look, I mean, the Queen's costumes. What? I know they were going for like a mosaic theme, but the jewels look tacky. The cape looks like it was made for some summer camp, and the crown looks plastic. Look at this crown. The design concept is cool, but it looks cheap. Look at the difference. Ooh. We got the gold crown. We got the plush fabrics. This is royal. I don't know. Am I being too hard? What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Like and follow for more.
It's so bad. I saw this. It looked like something that I would probably get if I wanted to dress up as Snow White, but like get it from like Temu. Like, that's how it looks. Really bad. The bad production, the bad lighting. It just doesn't look good. Like, it doesn't. The film itself, it doesn't look magical. At least that's one thing they did right with The Little Mermaid. They could have added more color. Yeah, I don't know what's the obsession now with just making things darker. I don't understand it, but it doesn't look cute. I don't know. Someone needs to really tell me how movie budgets are, like, how they work. Because what do you mean the movie costs more than $200 million US and that's what you came up with? Like, I've seen better quality on TikTok. Like, what do you mean? Like, where's the money going? Why is it not going in costuming? Why is it not going in editing? Like, what's happening? Why is it not going in more acting classes? If you can see that Gal Gadot is not pulling it off, get her into more acting classes. Make her repeat the lines more. I don't know what, but like, where is that money going? Because now it's flopping. Now we've lost money. Anyway, there was just a lot of baggage with this movie. Like, it should not have been made. We don't need it anymore. Hopefully this is Disney's lesson to just like stop, create new stories, okay, new characters. It's fine. Like, stop doing all that. Just from like the political backlash, the bad design, the mishandling of diversity, there's a lot, probably other things that I don't know. You can comment down below, but like, I think those are the reasons why this movie's flopping. I'm not gonna watch it. I didn't even watch the movie, but I just know, like, it's from what I've seen. Like, I feel lazy to watch it. Like, nah, I'm not gonna spend my money on that if people are walking out during it. So, like, yeah. But anyway, I hope people don't use all these things as an excuse to be, like, racist towards Rachel. Like, if you think about it, like, the girl didn't really do much. Like, she didn't do nothing. But, like, yeah. Anyway, tell me what you guys think about this video down below. Today, as you can see, we're going no makeup. Yeah, just had to slap on some lip gloss just so I can look presentable. But like, sometimes when you're pregnant, like, you don't feel like doing all that. Like, nah, ain't nobody got time for that. But anyway, see you guys next time. Bye.